Hey, this is Alan Curtis Meisner, the Dragonmancer, and this is yet again the lair of the Dragonmancer. Now, as you know from the last upload, yes, I told the story of Thor and how he managed to retrieve his hammer. And basically another story that comes to mind about Thor is how he had to learn kind of the hard way that as long as he is an earthbound god, he has quite a few limitations. There was another ogre king that, let's see, I can't remember the name of it, but I'd have to look into my sources to find that out. Or what you can do is, those of you who know the name of this king, trust me, you'll know if you know the story well enough. But go ahead and post a comment once you start recognizing the story. Now, the story is that he is given 3 tests by a king at a castle. And the first one is that he is given a drinking horn and to drink out of. And so he's drinking out of the horn. The challenge is to empty the cup. So he's trying, and he's starting to realize that it's just not going any lower than the brim. So he's trying to drink it. Finally, he gives up. Now, challenge number 2. Try to lift the gigantic paw of a mountain-sized cat. And I say again, mountain-sized cat. Oh, and by the way, just in case I forgot to mention, yes, my lovely assistants, the eagle, the mouse, and the tortoise. But going back to the story, he's trying to lift the paw, and he's like, so he kind of gives up. And the king adds insult to injury by saying, okay, here's the final challenge for you. I want you to beat my dear mother in a wrestling match. So this old lady hobbles in, and Thor's like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. So he humors the king and wrestles him, but basically next thing you know, the old lady basically just mops the floor with Thor. Hey, that's a cool rhyme. Mops the floor with Thor. But basically, after being thrashed around by the old lady, sorry. After all that, the king explains his situation. The cup that he drank from is the ocean, and you just can't drink the entire ocean. Not gonna happen. The cat's paw is the Midgard serpent, and there's no way that you could possibly lift something that big. The old lady represented old age, and you just can't fight old age. Sorry. Sorry to those who enjoy Revitalift and so on and so forth. Just can't fight old age. You're gonna get old even if no matter what you do, to make yourself look young. And basically, when you really think about it, if there's any lesson that can be learned, is that, yeah. Do we have limits? Yes, we do. Did Thor have limits? Yes, he did. And, but basically, that's one of the things that made Thor so appealing, is that in so many ways he was like us in that he did have appeals. And basically you can parallel that with Jesus Christ, who had his own on physical limitations to an extent, because he was able to get tired, he was able to, everything that we were vulnerable to, he was vulnerable to. And anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next time.